Hi dear students, today we shall discuss the third question in the second exercise. The question is, if tan of a plus b equal to root 3 and tan of a minus b equal to 1 by root 3. These are the two given conditions. So the angle a plus b is greater than 0 and it is less than or equal to 90 degree. So and also angle a is greater than angle b, find a and b. We have to find a and b. No need to bother about these two conditions. Okay, we have to find a and b with these two conditions. Let us take first one. Tan of a plus b is equals to root 3. Tan of a plus b equal to root 3. Now left side a tan function is there. Now to convert right side also in terms of tan. Now this root 3 I can write as tan root 3 is nothing but how much it is? Tan 60 degree. Okay, tan 60 degree is nothing but root 3. Now this side tan of a plus b is there. Tan of a plus b. Now both side tan function is there. They will get cancelled. Remaining angles must be equal. That is a plus b is equal to 60 degree. I will take this as first equation. Then another condition also they are given. That is tan of a minus b. Tan of a minus b is equal to 1 divided by root 3. Again, here also I have to express 1 by root 3 in terms of tan. So that is tan 30 degree. So tan 30 degree is equal to 1 divided by root 3. Left side it is tan of a minus b. Now both side tan will get cancelled. Here I am getting as a minus b is equals to 30 degree. Now I will call this as equation number 2. Now we have to find the value of a and b. Here I got two equations, that is linear equations in two variables. These are linear equations. So we have to solve these two equations and I have to find a and b. Usually in linear equations we using variables x and y. Here the variables are a and b. Okay, linear equations in two variables which are a and b are the two variables here. Now I have to solve. Now here plus b is there, here minus b is there. By adding these two equations, b will get cancelled. One you have to eliminate one variable. So by adding these two, b will get cancelled. So add 1 and 2. Add equation number 1 and equation number 2. We get what we will get. So a plus a, that is 2a is equals to. Now b plus b minus b will get cancelled. Now 60 plus 30, that is 90. Now a is equals to 90 divided by 2, that is 45 degree. So the value of a here getting is 45 degree. Now I want to find b value also. Now I'll substitute a value in equation number 1 or 2. Anywhere you can substitute. Now I will substitute that a value in equation number 1. Equation number 1 implies a plus b, that is a means 45 degree plus b is equals to 60 degree. Now b is equals to 60 minus 45, that is 15 degree. This is the value of b. So they asked you to find the value of a and b. So a is 45 degree and b is 15 degree. Let us discuss the fourth question. State whether the following true or false. Justify your answer. I have to give the justification. First I have to check whether it is true or false. Then I have to give the justification. Justification nothing but a reason. Reason I have to give. So let us see the first question. Sin of a plus b is equal to sin a plus sin b. Whether it is true or false I have to check. Now here two angles are there. Here a I will take as 30 degree and b I will take it as 60 degree. It doesn't mean that you should take 30 and 60 only. You can take 0, 30. Okay, 30, 30 or 60, 30 like this. Okay, but sum of those two angles must be less or equal to 90 degree because we know up to the standard angles as 90 degree only. Okay, you should take that is less than or equal to 90 degree. Less than or equal to 90 degree. Sum of two angles because a plus b is there. That's why. Now here LHS I will take, that is sin of a plus b is there. Sin of a plus b. Now this is equal to sin a plus b means 30 plus 60, that is 90 degree. So sin 90 degree value is how much? It is 1. Now we'll go for RHS. RHS is equal to sin of sin a plus sin b, that is RHS. Let us substitute the values of a and b. A value is 30, sin 30 degree plus sin 60 degree is equals to, this value is 1 by 2 plus this value is root 3 divided by 2. Here I am getting as root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. Now LHS I am getting as 1 and RHS I am getting as root 3 plus 1 by 2. Here LHS is not equal to RHS I am getting here. But what they said? They said that LHS and RHS are equal. Therefore it is false. It is false. Therefore it is false. If you take A as 0 degree, B as 30 degree, so at the end you will get LHS and RHS are equal. But it doesn't mean that it is true. For some angles LHS and RHS are equal. Of course, if you take this as 0 and this as 30 degree, LHS and RHS are equal. But it doesn't mean that this statement is true. You have to go for another also. If it is true, if LHS and RHS are equal, then you can go for another value. If this statement is true, then it must be true for all the values of A and B. Then only that statement is true. If one or two values are, by substituting one or two angles, you are getting LHS and RHS are equal, it doesn't mean that the total statement is true for all the values of A and B. No. So you should go for another values. So check them. So for all the values LHS and RHS are equal, then it is true. For some values it is not equal, then we can say it as it is not true. So it is false. So justification means I can give this justification only. Now I will go for second one. The value of sin theta increases as theta increases. The angle is going on increasing. The total value sin theta is also increasing. That's it. Let us check it. Now sin 0 degree. So sin 0 degree is how much it is? 0. Then standard angle 30 degree. That is sin 30 degree. So that is 1 by 2. In decimal I can write it as 0.5. Then sin 45 degree. Sin 45 degree. That is 1 divided by root 2. Approximately I will write this as 0.7. 1 by root 2. Then sin 60 degree. Sin 60 degree means root 3 divided by 2. Approximately I will write it as 0.8. And another one. Sin 90 degree. Sin 90 degree value is 1. Let us see. As theta increases, theta goes on increasing. 0 degree, then 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Whether the total value increasing or not, I have to check. 0, then 0.5 increasing, then 0.7 increasing, then 0.8 increasing, then 1 increasing. So therefore the statement is true, because increasing the theta value, you are getting the sign of that theta is increasing. 0, 0.5, 0.7, 0.8, 1. So therefore therefore it is true. I can say this as true. This is the justification I can say. Now I'll go for third one. Similarly, the value of sin cos theta increases as theta increases. As we know sin theta, similarly you can go for cos theta. Now cos 0 degree is equals to how much it is? 1. Then cos 30 degree, that is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is nothing but how much? 0.8. Then cos 45 degree, that is 1 by root 2. How much it is? 0.7. Then cos 60 degree, that is 1 by 2, 0.5. Then cos 90 degree, 0 you are getting. Increasing theta value 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Increasing theta value. Total value 1, then 0.8, 0.7, 0.50. But total value is decreasing here. So in this case it was increasing. Both angles and total value increasing. But here 1.8, 0.7 decreasing is there. Therefore the given statement is false. Therefore it is false. So this is the justification I can say. Then I will go for a fourth one. Whether it is true or false I have to check first. Fourth one. Now sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta, they said. For all values of theta. Theta may be 0 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60, any value. If you take theta as 45 degree, sin theta equal to cos theta. True, because sin 45 1 by root 2, cos 45 also 1 by root 2. But for only one angle it is true. What they said, for all values of theta, for all values. If we take 30, sin 30 1 by 2, cos 30 root 3 by 2. They are different. If you take 60, sin 60 root 3 by 2, cos 60 1 by 2. They are different. Okay. So it means for all values of theta, this is not equal. Therefore, the given statement is not true, or the given statement is false. So I will give the reason. Sin 30 is equals to 1 by 2. Cos 30 is equals to root 3 divided by 2. So here I can say it as sin 30 degree is not equal to cos 30 degree. You can give another, other than 30 also you can give, 60 you can give. Okay. If you take 45, both are equal. So it doesn't mean that it is true. For only one angle it is true. Remaining it is not satisfying. Therefore it is false. Therefore it is false. Then the last one, that is fifth one. Cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0 degree. The last one, fifth one. Cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0 degree. Cot A. A means 0 degree here. Cot 0 I can write as cos 0 degree divided by sin 0 degree. Now cos 0 degree value is how much? 1. Sin 0 degree value is how much? 0. So 1 by 0 is nothing but what? Not defined. So it means the given statement is true. If I take A as 0, cot 0 here I am getting as not defined. The statement also they said it is not defined. So therefore it is true. Therefore it is true. Okay, this is how we can solve this. Let us go for next concept, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. For the complementary angles, how we can operate trigonometric ratios? We know the complementary angles, it means sum of two angles is 90 degree, then we can say them as complementary angles. So here, for this explanation, I will take one right angle triangle. One right angle triangle. So this is angle A and this has B and this has C. Angle B is 90 degree. Okay. I will take this as angle A. So this is angle A. Sum of these two angles must be 90 degree because this is over, this is 90. So A plus C, angle A plus angle C must be equal to 90 degree. If I take this as angle A, so generally I will mention here, this angle I will take as angle A. Then what will be this angle C can be written as 90 degree minus A. Can I write? Because sum of these two angles is 90 degree. One I have taken it as A and another must be 90 minus A. I can take generally. So angle C I can take as 90 minus A. So angle A I mentioned it as A only. Now let us define sine of A. Sine A. According to the diagram, how I can write? Angle A is nothing but this one. 90 minus A means angle C. Now I will draw this first. Now, so sine A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. For the angle A, opposite is BC, hypotenuse is AC. BC divided by AC, I will write sine. Then for the same function, sine 90 degree minus A. So 90 minus A is nothing but C, angle C. What I said? Angle C it is. So sine 90 minus A. For this angle, opposite is AB, hypotenuse is AC, adjacent is BC. Now sine means opposite by hypotenuse, that is AB divided by AC. Sine 90 minus A, written. Then sine is over, then I will go for cos. Cos A is equals to angle A for this angle. Cos is means adjacent by hypotenuse, adjacent divided by hypotenuse. That is AB divided by AC. Then for the same function, cos of 90 minus A, 90 degree minus A. So 90 minus A means angle C. Cos adjacent divided by hypotenuse, BC divided by AC. BC divided by AC. Now you observe this. Here also BC by AC, here also BC by AC. Now I can say that cos of 90 minus A is equal to sin A. RHS are equal, then I can say that LHS are equal. Here also same. AB by AC, here also AB by AC. Sin of 90 minus A, I can say it as a cos A. So I am getting here standard formula. Two standard formulas I am getting. That is Sine of 90 minus A, 90 degree minus A, I can write as cos A. Cos A. One formula I got. By observing these two, BC by AC, BC by AC. Cos of 90 minus A is equal to sin A. Cos of 90 minus A is equals to sin A. Okay. So if sin is a cos, cos is a sin. Okay, like this. Then I'll go for sin cos over. Then I'll go for tan. Tan A is equals to angle for the angle A. Tan means opposite by adjacent. That is BC by AB. BC divided by AB. Now for the angle 90 minus A, tan of 90 degree minus A is equals to 90 minus A means angle C. Tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. That is AB divided by BC. AB divided by BC. Tan is over. Then I'll go for cot. Cot A is equals to cot A. Cot is nothing but what? Adjacent divided by opposite for the angle A. AB divided by BC. AB divided by BC. Then for the same function, cot 90 degree minus A. 90 minus A is angle here. Cot means adjacent by opposite. BC divided by AB. BC divided by AB. Now again, you observe this. Here also BC by AB, here also BC by AB. It means cot of 90 minus A, I can write it as tan A. Then come for it. AB by BC, AB by BC. So it means tan of 90 minus A is equal to cot A. Another two standard formula I got. That is tan of 90 minus A, 90 degree minus A is equal to cot A. Then cot of, for this, cot of 90 degree minus A is equals to tan A. Four standard formula I got. Okay. Then now these four trigonometric functions completed. Remaining two are there. Those are sec and cosec. Now we'll define sec. Sec A is equal to, for the angle A, sec means adjacent. Hypotenuse by adjacent. For the angle A, hypotenuse is AC divided by adjacent is AB. Sec. Then for the same function, sec of 90 degree minus A. Sec of 90 minus A. 90 minus A is here. Sec means hypotenuse by adjacent. So that is AC divided by BC. AC divided by BC. Then now sec is over. Then the last one I will write it as cosec. Cosec A is equal to, for the angle A, cosec means hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse by opposite. AC divided by BC. AC divided by BC. Then for the same function, cosec of 90 degree minus A. 90 minus 8 is angle C. Cosec means hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse is AC. Opposite is AB. AC divided by AB. AC divided by AB. Again, you observe this. AC by AB, AC by AB. It means cosec of 90 minus A is sec A. Here also, AC by BC, AC by BC. Sec of 90 minus A is cosec A. Now I can write another two standard formula. Those are sec of 90 minus A is equal to cosec A. Sec of 90 degree minus A is equal to cosec A. And cosec of 90 minus A. Cosec of 90 degree minus A is equal to sec A. These are the six standard formula I have to remember. Okay now. So but you will get confused here. Sec of 90 minus A, reciprocal of sec and cos, those are different. Reciprocals of sine, reciprocal cosec. Then cos reciprocal sec, cot, tan reciprocal cot. But here sine, cos, here is one pair. Sine and cos one pair this. If sine 90 minus A is a cos, cos 90 minus A is a sine. But sine, cosec, don't compare with that reciprocals. That is different and this is different. So here also. The here is same. Tan reciprocal cot. Tan 90 minus A, cot A. Cot 90 minus A, tan. This is okay. Reciprocals and here both are same for the function tan and cot. For this also. Sec of 90 minus A, I am getting cosec. So here also you have to be careful. That is sine reciprocal cosec. But here sec and cosec are there. It is one pair. Sec and cosec. This is another one pair. Okay. So you should remember all these 6 formula we will use for the coming exercise.